my lovely love enchiladas. It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to do your daily inspiration with a twist because the universe has a message for you. If you have stumbled upon this video, it is not by coincidence. No, this video sought you out. There is a message in here that the universe wants to deliver to you, the beautiful soul who is listening. Okay, so we are going to pull cards together. We are going to hold the intention that whatever you need clarity and confirmation, it's coming through in this very moment. So you hold that situation, hold it in your mind's eye. Right now with me, hold that situations in your mind's eye. And we are going to get clarity, truth, and a blueprint on how you need to move from here on out concerning that situation. It can be in career, it can be in love, because this is geared towards love and life. But before we get there, my love muffins, you know that Tori is all about self-love, self-worth, and self-acceptance. I need you to take the self-love oath with me if you could. Okay, this is 3 minutes that I channeled a message that will automatically put you and attune you into alignment of everything that is of your authentic path and truth. So even if you don't know what that is in any area of your life, this self-love oath will help you. You know, repetition is the mother skill. So indulge in these 3 minutes of just solely focusing on you, what's best for you, what is of your greatest good, the awesomeness that you are, allowing yourself to be present in this very moment. Okay, so before we get in the message, we're just going to go ahead and jump into that video, and then I will be right back. If you could, love muffin, I would like you to take 3 deep breaths with me, setting the intention to let down your guard, to soften your heart, to open your spirit and your crown chakra. So here we go, starting with breath 1. In through the nose, hold, release through the mouth. Breath 2, in through the nose, hold, release. Breath 3, in through the nose, hold, release. Now, the intimate conversation with yourself begins, flowing in unconditional love. I accept me for who I am in this present moment. I don't have to be anything or anybody but me. Me being me is more than enough. I love and accept me just the way I am. There is nothing I will not do for my happiness. There is nothing I will not do to see me smile. There is nothing I will not do or let go of for my well-being. I love me with my words and my actions. I know that it is uncomfortable and scary, but I deserve the best. And I am open to the infinite universe to bring me blessings, opportunities, adventures, and relationships that mirror back to me my limitless worth and beauty. I am happy and thankful that I now know myself, love myself, and accept myself wholeheartedly. I want to start by thanking you for allowing me in your energy, for allowing me in your sacred space. I don't take it lightly, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you for your vulnerability and access to your energy. My love, so I hope that warmed your heart and got you inspired about your self-love, self-discovery journey. So we are going to jump right into it. So I just want to share something with you guys really quick, and how I came along this little setup, this little giddy up that you see in front of you. If you haven't noticed yet by now, I am a very aesthetically pleasing person. Like, I'm all about aesthetics. And my environment is very important to me. It's very sacred to me. So anything that I do, especially with guided intuition, is intentional. And I noticed, like, I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to set the mood, and I changed my stuff around like 4 times because I changed it like 4 times, guys, literally before I even came close to like feeling okay with this setup. And I remember I looked at some roses that it was time for me to replace, and I took the roses, the middle of the core of the roses, these petals that you see, and I placed them all around, and it was looking better, but it just still wasn't. Then I picked the petals up, and then I sprinkled them. Instead of placing them, I sprinkled them, and then it still just didn't appease to me. So after I did that, I was like, you know what? I just totally surrendered. I blessed my space. I said a prayer. I totally surrendered. And then everything just came together. Okay. It just looked so pretty. It just really tickled my fancy. And I picked up the petal that, the flower that I took the petals from, and I'll put it in here. And the quote that came to my mind was, "There is beauty in death." Literally, I heard that there's beauty in death. Of course, with this title, I put there's beauty in endings because I didn't want to scare people, because, I noticed sometimes when I used to see the death card before I really understood tarot, I was like, oh my God, I'm dying, the devil card and the death card, before I really knew tarot, like those cards used to take me somewhere, and it's just simply, it means an ending. We have this fear around death. It means a completion. And sometimes the beauty is that it's ended. And maybe right now something is ending in this Taurus, so new things can begin. But in that ending, that's your beauty. And maybe you can't see that ending is the beauty, but it will make sense. Even if it doesn't quite make sense right now in this moment, but it will make sense. Maybe the beauty simply is, this is ending so something new can begin. Something more authentic to you, your journey. And this could be in your career. This could be in your love life. This could be, when it comes to yourself, a way that you've seen yourself. In a negative sense or in a positive sense. Maybe you didn't always see the beauty, and just letting and allowing yourself to be. So whatever is ending, The universe wants you to know there is beauty in endings. And right now we're going to tap into that beauty of whatever is ending. And we're going to pull cards together. And we're going to start with, I love this because this is like my universe message. It's about love and connections. Okay. So it's crazy though. So the crazy thing was, I had shuffled this deck and this card popped out on top. We're going to still pull together, but it says things are not what they appear. So the first thing that I'm getting is, you know, whatever is ending in your life, whatever you're moving away from, just know that things are not what they appear. And maybe right now it's not making sense, because sometimes that's one of the things that I've realized about intuition. Usually when you follow your intuition, as you can hear the birdies, it's not going to make sense. Sometimes your intuition will tell you to move clearer across the country. Sometimes your intuition will tell you to go to a particular place. Sometimes your intuition will tell you to do something and you're like, how can I even do this? If I do this, what's going to be the outcome? Like, you know, sometimes it's even hard for you to trust your intuition. That's what I'm getting for somebody, just on an intuitive note. But one of the things, no matter how crazy it looks, things are not as they appear. And maybe you're feeling like it's too late, you're out of place, you know, you got the short end of the stick. But Spirit just really wants you to know things are not as they appear. I'm a firm believer that right where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. No matter what it looks like, no matter how sweet it is, or no matter how unsweet, wherever you are, there's beauty right there. And there's beauty in endings. There's beauty in closing out cycles. Maybe that relationship, you had to let it go. It kind of hurt. Or that job, you know, you had to let it go. You don't know exactly what you're going to do now, next, you know, or you're starting a project and you don't really know exactly how it's going to pan out and exactly what you're going to do. This is the perfect ingredient to allow the universe, to allow Spirit, God, the divine, Allah, Jesus, your angels, your ancestors, whatever it is you believe in, source, energy, to really show up, and not only show up, but show out. Things are not as they appear. And on the back of this card, it says, the lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze, the universe. So, maybe you're just not feeling your best. And sometimes we don't feel our best. Sometimes we don't feel like we're qualified to do certain things. Sometimes we don't feel like we're ready, or we don't really see the beauty in us. Like, you are prepared for whatever you're doing. You have the credentials, just because everything that you have experienced in your life was your teacher. I'm seeing this saying right here, the lower the price of your love, the higher its value. You are a person who gives. You are a person who gives with integrity. You give from the purest aspects of you. You give with unconditional love at the front of your mind, at the side, at the back, all around. And maybe you're taking these no's, or, you know, rejection, or a person not being able to open to receive you. You can put it at any category in your life, and any person could be taking it personal. But whatever ending is happening in your life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's with your career, whether it's with a mindset or a way that you see yourself, hearing very clearly from the universe is that it's meant to happen. and things are not what they appear. This ending is going to bless you. It is going to be the very thing that opens you up and allows you to receive. So whatever you're facing, even if it's you having to come out of your comfort zone, even if it's you're having to move cross country, I don't care. Even if it's you being passionate about your boundaries, whatever it is, just know that things are not what they appear. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle these cards and just see what the universe needs you to know in this very moment. Why is everything happening the way that it's happening? What do you need to do in this very moment concerning whatever you're facing right now in life? So how should you respond to it? Okay, we got a card. It fell. Let me get it. OMG, look at this beautiful card that came out, guys. It says, be true to yourself. So whatever is happening in your life, it's getting you to be true to yourself. Whatever is falling away, whatever ending is happening, it's opening you up to be true to yourself. And kind of like I said in my video, like I said in my video yesterday, that I posted about that new moon in Taurus. From here on out, it is about honoring your authenticity, honoring your path, honoring your truth, honoring what is genuine inside of you. You know, sometimes if these endings didn't happen, we would not honor ourselves. And maybe I really feel like some of these endings are out of your control. It has to happen because maybe you ask that, you know what? I just want to be happy. I just want to have peace. You know, I just want to wake up every single day and do what I love. That's my favorite thing. Whatever it is, I want a healthy relationship. You know, whatever you've put out in the universe has heard you. That's what Spirit wants you to know. You've been heard. So in order to bring these beautiful new beginnings in, old ones have to go. This could be a mindset around love, around yourself, around career. The moral of the story is whatever is happening in your life, it's happening so you can be true to yourself. Where are you not being true to yourself? Is it in love? Is it in your career? Is it not seeing the awesome, beautiful soul that you are? Where do you count yourself out? And it says on the back of this card, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally ho, the universe. And I want to apply this to just a general any situation, and then I want to apply it to love. So the way that I'm seeing this is we live in a world where, you know, we will not live our truths and we will not honor ourselves and be true to ourselves because our truth looks different. Our path looks different. And sometimes we can be looking outside of ourselves, just trying to get the answers. But this is what you have to know. You may never understand what's going on in someone else's life, but you will always figure out what's going on in yours because your path is your path. My path is my path. Their path is their path. What happens is when we go to deny ourselves or to deny our truths, and your truth is what aligns with you, what feels good to you, what feels best for you. When we go to deny ourselves because it doesn't look like somebody else's, you know within your heart what makes you happy. I promise you, you do. You really do. You know your truth. And even if you have to get on a discovery of really aligning and finding your truth deep within yourself, going in to find that truth. Because this is why I think earlier on Monday I said be gentle with yourself, because we're moving away from and stripping things that are not authentic to ourselves, a way of being. You're in a whole new mindset. You're in a whole new arena, and sometimes that can be a little nervous and you can be a little scary with maybe really fully embracing your truth, maybe fully finally seeing your power, finally seeing the amazing soul that you are. And from this whole time, Spirit's been showing you, the universe has been showing you, and maybe it's a little nerve-wracking. Maybe you're a little nervous to really fully own it. Okay. Or maybe, scared because your truth does not look like Sally's. Your truth does not look like Tori. But it doesn't matter. Your truth is your truth. And it's your path. Okay? Now I want to relate this to love, because it's crazy. Literally, as I was shuffling this card, I seen a notification from Guided Intuition from my soul sister, Angela. She commented on the video that I did yesterday. And at the beginning of that video, I talked about how sometimes in life we can literally, try to be and do everything for people and they will still reject you. Okay. And the quote that she said following that was, you can lie down for people to walk on you and they still complain that you're not flat enough. And as a person who gives unconditionally from her heart, I had to really learn how to be passionate about my boundaries so I can be true to me. Because sometimes we will take the things that people do personal, especially well, damn, I'm giving all of me, I'm showing up, I'm here, and yet it's still not enough. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, or in a relationship like that, and you're trying to wonder, what's going on, what, one of the things that I've learned, especially when it comes to love relationships, is that a person can only receive you as much as they are open to their selves. This is why I'm a firm believer when it comes to love relationships, really make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like when people show you who they are, it's not to judge them, but believe them. Because sometimes we will try to spend so much time trying to figure a person out. And the truth is they cannot meet you to the level that you have met yourself, because they have not met themselves yet. So they can't really receive. So no matter what you do, it's never going to be enough for a person who has not found more than enough within their self. And then that's when we'll take it personal. And no, ma'am. No, ma'am. And this quote that she said, I've been that girl time and time and time again. My question to the beautiful soul who resonate with that quote and what I just said, aren't you tired of being that girl too? And the truth be told, sometimes we look at people, okay, like it says, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Trying to figure out why someone is doing what they're doing or why they're doing it is really not your business. What is your business? And it really helped me, not take things personal, was figuring out, why am I subjecting myself to whatever that person is doing? Because at that moment I had to say, okay, I need to be true to myself. And maybe you're trying to figure out, why. And you're, like I did earlier, trying to set up everything. You keep going over different kind of ways and trying to, be and give. And it's not enough. maybe the thing that the universe is trying to get you to see is that that relationship is not in alignment with your truth. It doesn't allow you to fully embrace who you are. And maybe that's a hard pill to swallow. But the thing that I love about truth is not always pretty. It's not always sweet. And sometimes it is bitter as hell. But one thing that is undeniable and cannot be disputed about truth, it sets free. It liberates you. Wherever there is truth, there is clarity. And wherever there is clarity, you know what you got to do. Whether you want to do it or not, you know what you got to do. So whatever has happened in your life, the universe wants you to know that it had to happen so you can honor you and you can be true to you, whatever that is. Whatever you're going through right now, you are exactly where you're supposed to be so you can be true to you. So let's get into your tarot, honey. And let's see what the universe wants you to know. On the bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Magician. So I feel like whatever is happening in your life is truly preparing you to be the Magician. And in this deck, this card upright is all about confidence. It's all about preparing you to take action, to fully manifest whatever you have asked for in your life. And you are a amazing person. So why wouldn't you get that amazing thing? Okay. So I know right now that you can feel a little doubtful, a little unsure, but you're really being called to trust your intuition. Just flow. Just do what feels authentic to you. What is in alignment with your truth. And again, be easy with yourself. Okay, be easy with you. Be gentle with yourself as you move away from things that no longer serve you. So, firstly, we got the Four of Pentacles right here. That was the first card. Next, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so there's a lot of releasing going on is what I'm hearing. And then we have the World card. Okay, all right. So first thing first, what's going on is there is an energetic release, okay? And I feel like this is really clearing out any unhealthy thoughts or perceptions that are not, what's that word I said yesterday? It just came in my mind again. Cohesive to who you are. Honey, the flower has emerged. There's whether you know it or not, but like there's a newness about you. Okay. And that's just like, you don't see a butterfly who's just came out the cocoon, still in the tree with the other cocoons, or just like hanging out in the broken cocoon. Like, no, the butterfly is now out in nature, in the sky, around the grass, flying. It's out and about. So whatever is happening for you right now, whatever's ending, it's getting you to get out of that cocoon mode. Okay. And what you don't see coming for you is with this Four of Pentacles. This is all about stability, control, influence, security. It came out upright, honey. So that's what you don't see. You're freshly a new butterfly in some area or some way of being in your life, and this is new for you. It's okay that you don't need to know exactly how everything is going to happen, how it's going to pan out. But what you don't see is that you really have everything that you need. What you don't see is that everything is going to be more than okay. So whatever's ending is ushering in stability, real stability, okay? Real confidence, real security, and moving you away from this Three of Swords right here. And that was the opposite of what is coming and what you're cultivating and creating right now. I can imagine a butterfly fresh out of the cocoon. Let's just say, they don't really know where they're going. They're just going. I'm pretty sure a butterfly is not like, what, I'm going to go ahead and fly down by Nancy's house over there on, 134th. Then I'm going to just, head over down the bridge. No, a butterfly is just flying out here. And I feel like that's what Spirit just really wants you to open up to. Just fly. And literally, as I said that, the mole got lighter. Because I don't know who this is, but one of the things is how I read, guys. I'm able to like really tap into your energy. I put myself like literally, it's kind of weird, like in your physical body, and I just see and feel as you. And someone, that inner critic, okay, you got to throw on some affirmations, honey. You got to dig deep within that subconscious, baby, because that inner critic, you don't need nobody else to like critique you, honey. Okay, because that inner critic is real. And I'm telling you, the way that you have to work through that, because Tori was the same way. And what I have to constantly remind myself, constantly do, is play my affirmations. I constantly reword those thoughts and replace them with positive things to believe that they're never going to come. This is why, I like to say spirituality and just being about your well-being. It is a constant job. It is just, a way of being. Like you eat food and water. It just becomes natural to you because that's how you're able to really fully function and be present. So I'm hearing self-care right now, and just be gentle with yourself as these transitions happen. It's just naturally going to happen. Sometimes we feel like we got to do everything, but no, you really don't, because whatever is transpiring in your life is to fully get you to step into independency within yourself. To learn how to validate yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Listen, when you get those three things and it satisfies from the inside, nothing and no one can move you. And I feel like that's where Spirit desires you to be. That is a part of your path, whoever I'm talking to, that you signed up unknown to you, unknown to you, you signed up to experience that, to get all of those things from within yourself. So no matter what's being moved on outside of you, it doesn't matter. When you are sound within yourself, nothing else matters right here. So yes, things are ending with this World card. And what I want to let you know about this World card, the World card is all about Saturn. And Saturn is that planet that comes around to teach us those heavy, hard ass lessons. I will never forget when Saturn was in Sagittarius for like 5 years. My life dramatically changed. And I feel like, depending on where Saturn is in your house, that's going to be the area, so you might want to look at your chart, that's going to be getting the most change right now. But what I really want you to ask yourself, okay? Because upright, this card is all about completion, I always miss this word, but satisfaction, fulfillment, and travel, moving away. So you're moving away from anything that kept you from not being authentic and being true to yourself, okay? And you can apply that to any area in your life. Whatever ended, to get you to really, really fully experience emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical happiness. So whatever this thing that's ending, okay, let's be a little honest with ourselves right here. You know what I have to be sometimes? You got to be honest with yourself. Was it really making you happy? Come on. Was it really bringing you joy? Was anxiety attached to it? Did you cling on to it out of fear? Is it because that's the way it's always been done? Because whatever left, the universe wants you to know you're about to get a wish fulfillment. So yes, it's ending. Allow it to end. And you just surrender and be in this moment and prepare yourself for this greater that is yours and is coming into your life. Sometimes we feel like we're meant to have certain things right now, but I'm a firm believer, what is yours will never miss you. It's been proven time after time, what is yours will never, ever, ever miss you. So if it's not with you right now, it's not time for that. It's time for you to be true to yourself and start to play with life and figure out what feels good to you. And I don't care what age you are. You got air in your lungs. You are purpose. What does being true to yourself look like? Did you do your soul homework? That if fear and judgment did not exist, what would life and love, your spiritual journey and yourself, what would that look like for you? Write 10 things down that you would do if fear and judgment did not exist. Okay, so that's the message that the universe wants to bring to you today. I love you guys so freaking much. And as always, did I say freaky? I don't know. I love you guys so freaking much. And as always, I will catch you on my channel, sending you guys all the love and spiritual hugs. And take care.
A new path for others to follow, she blazing.